Hi, my name is Brianna Wood. I'm an international business major at Pearl River Community College and a freshman member of the Honors Institute. Today, I would like to discuss the business practice of outsourcing. Defined by finance education company Investopedia as the business practice of producing goods and services from outside sources that would traditionally be made in-house by a company's own employees, it is a very popular practice used in the United States and across the globe. Do consumers support this practice, and why do businesses outsource? In order to answer this question, we must examine the benefits, downfalls, and choices that go into the practice. First, let's begin by examining the benefits of outsourcing and why many companies choose to partake in it. For years, businesses across the US have outsourced goods to foreign countries at a cheaper rate than it would take to produce in the United States. According to Forbes magazine, outsourcing is beneficial for companies because it is more cost-effective. It is easier to hire foreign contractors instead of hiring new employees, and you have access to a more diverse talent pool. The cost of labor is usually much cheaper than it would be in the United States because of regulations and loopholes in labor laws. The popularity of outsourcing is evident as companies like Apple, Amazon, Nike, and Target partake in it. Now let's examine why the cost of cheap labor looks like in the country that the United States outsources to most, China. According to a 2018 report by China Labor Watch, work hours and wages are in clear violation of terms in labor contracts and laws. During peak season, workers need to work 10 to 13 hours a day and 26 to 29 days a month. They are paid a measly $1.08 per hour, which limits their monthly wage to less than $287.40. In China, this measly salary barely supports the daily cost of living. Another report from the same year investigated one of Amazon's Chinese supplier factories, Hanyang Foxconn. According to the article, workers were put in more overtime hours, wages decreased, and the factory also illegally recruited overtime workers, dispatch workers, and interns. These interns were forced to work nighttime shifts and overtimes with little to no pay. War on Want, an anti-poverty charity based in Lebanon, also reports that despite the rapid growth of Chinese economy in the last few years, the workers putting in these hours are not receiving the benefits of the work they put in. More than 482 million people, which equates to 63% of the total Chinese population, live on less than $2 a day. Despite China's booming economy, the workers behind the success do not reap the benefits of what they sow. And most live below the poverty level, despite moving to cities from rural areas to attain jobs. The country's equal rights for all slogan is also a far cry from the real treatment that poor Chinese workers receive at factories. Now that we've discussed the negative aspects of outsourcing, let's see why the blame goes beyond simply company choice. Many American consumers say that they want ethical products, yet price continues to be the main motivating factor in purchases. Data from a 2017 Reuters Ipsos poll confirms this fact. 70% of Americans say that it was very important or somewhat important to buy US-made products, but most also said that they were not willing to pay more for these products. 37% of respondents said they would refuse to pay any more for a US-made good. This is contradictory because most, if not all, products created in the US are more expensive because of fair wage and legal ethics and labor laws. According to Quartz, a New York-based business publication, sales data matches consumer response because over $560 billion of products imported from other countries came from China, and 21% of all values of the US outsourced that year came from China. In conclusion, while outsourcing itself may be beneficial to US companies as it is more cost-effective, the methods of production are often harmful and unethical to foreign workers. The use of outsourcing is also harmful to the US economy as it removes jobs from American workers, but this problem goes beyond just company choice, as it is obvious that they must produce products and find more ways to appease consumer demand and growing demand for certain products. If consumers become more informed and care about the moral implications of their next purchase, drastic improvements in the treatment of foreign workers and ethical production values can be made, as foreign companies will be forced to abide by fair labor laws and ethical methods of production. Thank you.